hair comb, face wash, body covered. Greetings and salutations. This is your girl, Outspoken Diva. You see what I've had to go and do. Put my glasses on, tell you what's going on, clapping my hands and stuff. I'm being goofy, right? So y'all know what I'm doing, right? I'm answering your questions, right? Okay. We have two questions. One I'm gonna be a little bit more chatty on than the other, so let's get started. Okay. Who eats first? The father or the kids at mealtime? I forget some of you all do are new to me. Y'all do not come from the blog. Y'all were not y'all didn't, come from the blog, my blogging days. So I'm gonna list down below other instances of things, of questions or my thoughts about other topics like this down below, so y'all won't have to ask anymore. Because yeah, the question is I don't know. The answer is I don't know. Growing up, what did I see? Y'all, if y'all do not know, I was not raised in the home with my father. I was raised in the home with my grandparents, my grandmother, my grandfather, my mom, my two siblings, my aunt, and her two kids until I was 12. Okay. So, yeah, my aunt gets married when I'm 12 and she takes her kids with her, but I'm still, Okay. So, who ate first in my home? The person who ate first in my home was my brother. My brother had special needs. I think that's still the PC thing to say. Mental challenges and things of the sort. And he was in a wheelchair. Um, and he had an inner clock, so he knew what time it was dinner time and stuff. And my brother could be figuratively and literally a heck on wheels. That's the best way I can call that, okay? He would have, major tantrums. Okay, so my brother ate first. Okay, so again, I mean, I'm gonna say this one time. This time, I was not raised like you guys. Okay, as for who got their plate next, I don't know. I can't tell you. I know my grandmother fixed my grandfather's plate every day. Except on holidays. I do remember my grandfather making his own plate. I've seen the pictures. On holidays. And then when my grandparents get so much older that they're not walking as much, the grandchildren made their play. So but who got to play for? Who got to play before? Did Granny get her play first? Or did my grandfather get his play first? I don't know. I don't know who got to play first. I can't tell you. I know from some families, the husband eats first. He gets his plate first. Uh, I know some people in families, the children eat first because the father wants to make sure his family is fed first. They have something to eat, first. That's what I know. Me growing up, I've made my own plate since I was 6. Everybody made their own plate except for my grandfather. And then even then, okay, like sometimes my grandfather would have to work or be at like church meetings or other interest meetings, uh, and he wouldn't be home until like 8, 9 o'clock. So there was no us waiting for Papa to eat. Then we just ate. That was not a thing. What I advise people to do, when y'all get in these relationships, y'all start living together, or y'all start getting serious. Y'all talking about marriage and all this kind of stuff. Y'all need to have these conversations. Okay, stop. We not having this. Don't come in with no preconceived notion. Have this conversation. Hey, babe, because I that's what I'm gonna do. And unless he's bringing children or grandchildren, I'm that age now. Grandchildren into the relationship, hey, do you want me to make your plate? Who eats first? Who eats first? Do you kids eat first? Do you eat first? That right now, okay. Can my mom? My mom might be be living with us. Um, does she eat first? What what does this look like for us? Okay, that's what y'all need to be doing instead of asking. This being a hot button topic. It's not a hot button topic. It's the top. What works for your family is what's working in your relationship. Okay, y'all have the discussion. I'm gonna have the discussion within my relationship, and that's how things are gonna happen in our relationship. Okay, and that's what y'all agree on. Okay, all right. Okay, so yeah. All right, next question. Do you believe uh, that the church or the grocery store are good places to meet people? I mean, dateable people. So this is why I'm gonna be a little chatty on this one because this one I do have an answer. I know about this. Um, the my answer would be a 90% no for the church, 50% yes for the grocery store. Why 90% no in the church? First of all, you don't go to church for that anyway. You know, if your mind is focused on Jesus, focus on the word. Also, so here's my testimony. Most times, a lot of times, most people are, y'all look at these attractive people. We look at these attractive people, since I'm telling my testimony, and we do not read the room. We do not use our context clues. The first night that I went to the church that I go to now was watch night service, New Year's Eve. If you are not familiar with watch night service, and saw this guy. He was handsome, yes, but the way he worshiped God and way he praised God was very attractive too. To the point where even football nerd, I'm pointing like he's sitting here. He might be sitting here, y'all. Our people. Um, he was like, man, I would love to worship God. He worshiped God like God is standing right there. Okay, it was attractive. I mean, like I said, he was a good looking guy too. Every time I would go to church, go to this church, there was a lady and there was a grown man with him. I thought the lady was with the grown man. Okay, they was all friends or whatever. But this next watch night meeting, next New Year's Eve. What I don't know what I was looking at other than the guy. They're dressed alike, him and the lady. That is they're still married. His wife and there's their adult child. He was like 19, 20. I'm like, wait a minute. What was I looking at? Not paying attention, not paying attention. No, no context clues at all. Okay? No. Don't be me. Don't, you know what? Focus on God. I mean, I'm not saying, you can't date anybody from the church and stuff. You know what I mean? If it happens, it happens. But, okay. Okay? Don't be me. Focus on the word. Okay? I mean, somebody, you meet somebody at church, fine. But don't think that that's a great place to go find somebody at church. Okay, I'm not gonna do the stereotypes. So all the church meetings. Like, yeah, you need to be worth focusing on the word anyway. Okay, grocery store. Grocery store is an iffy place. First of all, I want you to pay attention to somebody's basket. And when I say pay attention to somebody's basket, do not look at somebody's basket and say, "Hey, can you help? Where did you get the?" Trust me, I am picked up. I'm approached in the. I'm not picked up in. I am approached at the grocery store more times than you want to know about. And somehow or another, y'all, these men think that my t-shirts and my sweatpants combination, that my sweatpants that make my hips look. I mean, they're my pants are, my sweatpants are like 2 or 3 sizes too big. But somehow reason, and my hair bun, when before I had my hair cut, or even when I had my hair just like this, I am attractive to somebody. I don't know. I don't understand. But let me go in there half cute. Okay. But don't go in looking at, hey, can you help me? No, I want you to pay attention. If this person has already put meat in their basket, do not approach them. Leave them alone. They have already went through the mental gymnastics. They have had to do price equations. They've had to run their bank accounts, all kinds of stuff. They have had to play beat the meat, and that does not mean silk birds and bees and that kind of stuff. I mean, like they trying to, can I beat this price? Okay, this price is this. No, this chicken is this price. Can I get it lower? Okay, now and then what's the fat content in this beef and on this pot roast? For this price. It's a whole thing. Do not approach that person. Look at their bed. Oh, they not bad. I mean, leave them alone. They good. Okay. Um, those kinds of things. Those kinds of things. Uh, uh, yeah. Don't do that. Do not approach someone when they going. You see them going to the checkout line, unless you about to buy that help pay for those groceries. No, no, they are tired. Especially you see there. Oh, I want to go home with you, and you see them. They got a basket full of. That's not cute. That's not cute. Mm-mm. The best place to me in the grocery store, if you want to talk to somebody you think somebody's attractive, look on the soap and body wash aisle, the lotion aisle, things that smell good. If you're at a store that has a cologne or a body spray counter, strike up a conversation like that. Go, hey, I'm not smelling too good. Can you sniff this? Do you think it smells good? Those type of things. Or, make sure they see what you're picking up and that kind of stuff. Do that. If you're in like a Walmart or a Target, the electronics aisle maybe, the book aisle maybe, things of that nature. Okay? Maybe the pet aisle, even though I think pet food cost is a little pricey also. I don't have a pet, but I mean, my sister has a pet. I know people who have pets. But maybe y'all may want to strike up. What kind of dog you got? Now they kind of maybe. And do not use people's kids when we talking about pets. Do not use their kids. I had a dude, hey, mommy's taking care of you, and I'm like, and my niece and nephew, I know they don't play that, so they were like, no, this is our aunt, and girl, they my nephew still doesn't want an uncle, so y'all know they don't play that. So, but yeah, don't use little kids. Don't. I've always hated for people to use kids. Hey, what's your auntie's name? They get gross. But yeah, use the context clues. Do not again. Don't use the kids. Once they have meat in their basket or anything you think it might be a high price item, leave them be. Yeah, leave them be. No, no. Maybe the dessert aisle you might want to, again, like I said, pay attention to what's in the basket, and again, don't use what's in their basket. Hey, remember one guy, uh, went to ask me. I was kind of offended almost because he went to ask me about some ham hocks. Like, where are those located? And I'm like, you asked the fat woman, what, and he's like, he just kept smiling and stuff, like. Okay, it's over there. Usually with the turkey, I kept smoked turkey. I kept trying to. My profession was revving up also, and the guy kept. I'm went on. Again, I'm buying meat, and finally he caught my eye. He was like, "I got it. I found it." I was like, "Okay, yeah." I mean, he was a good looking guy too. He was just a smile and stuff, but yeah, I wasn't reading the room, but okay, of course I'm buying groceries, and again I'm in the meat section, so no, don't care, So I haven't seen that guy since. So hope his beans are. I think it was a pot of beans he was making. So I hope they came out well. So he should have used smoked turkey, though, a little smoked paprika, and those type of things. But hey, but yeah, so yeah, 80%. I mean, not 80%. 90% no to church. 50% yes to the grocery store. But yeah, use your context clues. Read the room. Pay attention. Okay. So watch body language also. Okay. Church. Don't be. Pay attention to what that woman. Y'all like these women. Shouting in these tight skirts. Pay attention to what part of the service that she went dancing at. Pay attention. He might have said uh delivering her from STDs, and you don't know, delivering her from drugs, you don't know, and they pay attention to that kind of stuff. I'm sorry, but so yeah, 90% no at church, 50% yes at the grocery store. So yeah, and make sure whatever you at the grocery store, make sure some smell nice, that kind of stuff. Okay. All right, I'm rambling. You got any questions, comments, or concerns? Leave them. You can email me at the email address that's in the description box, or you can leave them down below at in the comment section, or you can leave them in the comment section of the social media site. Did you see this on social media site? The social media app, social media, whatever social media that you see this on, except Facebook. Facebook, you leave them down below in the comments on YouTube. And yeah, other than that, talking to you in adult terms.